Al Capone, also known as Scarface, is one of the most notorious gangsters in American history. He became incredibly wealthy through organized crime, bootlegging, and illicit activities during the Prohibition era. Born in 1899 in Brooklyn, New York, Capone grew up in a tough neighborhood, surrounded by gangs and criminal activity. He dropped out of school at the age of 14 and began working odd jobs to help support his family. In 1917, he moved to Chicago to work for Johnny Torrio, a notorious gangster who was involved in the illegal sale of alcohol. During this time, Prohibition was in full swing, which meant that the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol were illegal. However, this did not stop people from drinking, and a black market for alcohol quickly emerged. Capone saw this as an opportunity to make money and began working for Torrio's bootlegging operation. In 1925, Torrio was nearly killed in an assassination attempt and decided to retire. Capone, who had proven himself as a capable and ruthless criminal, took over the organization and quickly began expanding his empire. He started by consolidating power in Chicago, using violence and intimidation to eliminate rival gangs and establish himself as the dominant figure in the city's underworld. Capone also expanded his criminal activities beyond bootlegging. He took control of prostitution rings, gambling dens, and other illegal businesses. He used his wealth to bribe politicians, police, and other officials, ensuring that he could operate without interference from the authorities. One of Capone's most lucrative businesses was his control of speakeasies, illegal bars that sold alcohol during Prohibition. Capone owned a number of these establishments, which generated millions of dollars in revenue. He also used his influence to protect other speakeasy owners, charging them protection money and threatening anyone who dared to compete with them. In addition to his illegal enterprises, Capone was involved in legitimate businesses such as laundromats and restaurants, which provided a cover for his criminal activities. He also invested his profits in real estate, buying properties in Chicago and Florida. Capone's downfall came in the form of his high-profile and flamboyant lifestyle. He became a celebrity of sorts, often attending parties and events and flaunting his wealth. This drew the attention of federal authorities, who had been trying to catch him for years on charges of tax evasion. In 1931, Capone was convicted and sentenced to 11 years in prison. He spent most of his sentence in Alcatraz, a maximum security prison on an island off the coast of San Francisco. He was released in 1939 and spent the rest of his life in obscurity, dying of a heart attack in 1947 at the age of 48. In conclusion, Al Capone became rich through a combination of organized crime, bootlegging, and illicit activities during the Prohibition era. He used violence and intimidation to eliminate rival gangs, bribe officials, and establish himself as the dominant figure in Chicago's underworld. His control of speakeasies, prostitution rings, and other illegal businesses generated millions of dollars in revenue, which he used to invest in legitimate businesses and real estate. However, his high-profile and extravagant lifestyle ultimately led to his downfall and imprisonment.